Hello, everybody. It's the Music Optimist today, talking about Riot, Paramore's second album. Riot! It's R-I-O-T, the exclamation point. I remember thinking as a kid, whenever there's an exclamation point, they're yelling, they're exclaiming. So young me would probably be like, Riot! But no, it's not. Riot! Riot! Yeah! um, this was the album that really got me into Paramore. A lot of the songs on this album. Um, a lot of parallels are drawn between that I've noticed are drawn between, and it might just be me because I like these two bands a lot, but Panic! At the Disco and Paramore because I fucking love both. Um, both start with the letter P. But the difference between both is that I don't. I love the first Panic! At the Disco album, and I love the second album. I don't really care that much for All We Know Is Falling. It's okay. It's not a bad album at all, especially re-listening to it. But when you think of All We Know Is Falling, it's not like when I think of. Let me rephrase that because there's probably a lot of people who are like, "You shut your fucking mouth." I love that album. That's their first album. How can you not like it? It's the introduction, but it's very much like their freshman album. It's their first big like this is our introduction. So but for me personally, Riot shits all over All We Know Is Falling. Um, yeah, and it's just diverse range of styles went out straight and far from the signature sound of their debut album. Um, just for pessimist, I'm pretty optimistic. Hey, 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 that's my channel name, Optimist Pessimist. For a pessimist, I'm pretty optimistic. Wow. And then we've come full circle. Let me just like end the channel now. Let me just stop the video here and let's just move on. I mean, that's where do we go from here? Honestly, truly, that's what you get. That's one of my all-time favorite songs of all time. God, great fucking song. Great fucking song. They, I'll get into the story later. I'll get into the when I start doing music video reviews on the channel because it's gonna take a long time on this channel. But when I start talking about that shit, then I can go into. I'm gonna go more in depth about certain songs when the music videos. Um, Hallelujah, really good. Misery Business, holy shit. And I could talk about that one real quick. No, I should move on. I'm gonna move on. Great song. When It Rains, really good. Let the Flames Begin is my favorite on this album. Miracle is really good. I remember hearing that for the first time. I was skipping school. No, I was skipping, not really skipping school so much. This is my sophomore year, what was supposed to be my sophomore year. Because I did 5 years in high school because I was a fucking idiot. I skipped school all the time. Um, what was supposed to be my sophomore year, I spent a majority of it in the school library on the computer listening to music, looking at porn. But mostly listening to music. Um, there's gonna be a lot of people watching this video like you look at porn. Yeah, I was a teenager, and I if I can get away with it, I'm gonna get away with it. But I remember listening to Miracle and being like, "This, oh my god!" And if you hear it now, like look up Miracle by Paramore and just close your eyes and try to feel like the lyrics and the fucking just how she like just how Haley's voice is just like just I'm visualizing it right now. It's just so fucking good. And not in that way, my wife who will probably watch this video years from now, like, oh Cody, oh you're so into Haley Williams. Crush, Crush, Crush is really good. We Are Broken's good. Fences is really fucking good. Sitting in a room, and Born for This, which I always thought was the first song on the album because my best friend at the time, he would download music for me, burn it on CDs, and give me the CDs. And for some reason, this album came like in reverse. Because Born for This, we were born for this. Like that's like it's a perfect starter song. You'd be like, yeah, we just want the headlines. Like, oh shit, like in your fucking face, and it fits the the tone of the album, the theme of the title, Riot, like fuck yeah, rock, yeah. And it's weird that they end it with this one instead. And Riot, the name comes from that's what you get. I think I don't think it's in any other songs, but it talks about start a riot in me. Let's start. Um, Special edition, pressure, live, a lot of live songs, acoustic misery business, temporary. I don't think that song is all that good. I don't think so. Decoy is really fucking good. My Hero, the Foo Fighters cover, but the electronic mix. Stop This Song, Lovesick Melody, and Rewind demo. I think both songs were like stupid from what I remember of all these. So I'm talking about the bonus tracks too. But overall, killer fucking album. Like, what a fucking nostalgia trip. Like, just blasts you right in the fucking face. Just like shoots nostalgia all over your fucking face and ears and spills out all orifices. Fucking great. I think I mentioned this before, but I love talking about it over and over again because I'm a very talkative / repetitive person. Um, Hated Paramore, fucking hated them, and I think this is the album that made me finally go like, okay, no, they're good, they're really good, and I don't know what my problem was. It's just because my best friend liked them, and anytime fun story, anytime like he had a band and like there was a song and I'd ask him about that song, he would lie about he's like, and I'm like, why'd you lie to me about that band? Because when you like them, it isn't cool anymore. I'm like, you're a fucking hipster. He was one of the most hipster people I ever knew. Um, but yeah, no, fucking Paramore. Great album, great band, and that's it. That's all I gotta say. I think the next review might be on their third album, which is my favorite. Um, but we'll see about that because I think there might be another EP. I'm not sure. But that's my review on Riot. Thank you all for watching. Leave your thoughts, comments, and prayers below about Paramore. Mostly. I mean, you can talk about me too if you want, but that's not what we're here to discuss. Just discuss what's in the video, okay? I mean, I'm in the video, but just have a good one.